Yeah, hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Business with Coach Apache. So in this video, we are going to see how we can, automate site deployment through n8n, Coolify, and using WordPress and Gemini 3. So the idea is to create a end-to-end solution wherein a user just gives a prompt and gives a domain and a prompt, and the whole website gets created. And let's see how it can be done through n8n. So I'll show you my screen now. So here's the workflow. But before showing you the workflow, I would like to show you this. This is something what it gave me earlier, and I closed it because I wanted to show the whole workflow running right now through automation only. So this way, we are going to create an end-to-end solution wherein we are essentially performing a whole function of a website development company in a single workflow automation. All right. So I'll start by showing you each. Here is the project in Coolify. This was the project, the WordPress container that was created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this first of all. Let's delete this. This is the URL. Please remember this URL. So testing.anotherIDsolutions.in. I'm going to delete this project, this WordPress container I have deleted. Okay. So there's nothing here. I'll refresh this and no server available. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to install a WordPress site on our server and with our credentials, by the way, and then we are going to create pages in that WordPress website. We are going to install plugins in that website. All of this, we are also going to create lead gen automation as well throughout. Let me quickly walk you through the workflow. First of all, the form node, I have already pre-filled the data so that I don't have to fill in the form in this recording. So I am only asking for 4 pages right now because I don't want it to run a very long time because it takes around 20 minutes to create a 10 to 15 pages website. I don't want to do that, but it can do that. So let's quickly run this workflow and see the output ourselves and judge by you can be the judge. Okay. Let me quickly run this workflow. First restart this. Sorry, reload. Okay. I'll execute the workflow now. So here in this config variable, this is an edit node wherein I'm mapping all the form submission data to this edit node, and then we are preparing the Docker Compose YAML file. Basically, after some errors, I got to know that you cannot send the Docker Compose text directly to create the service in Coolify through API. You have to encode it into a base64. So I asked ChatGPT to give me the code. It gave me the code. And now then we are taking this YAML file and sending it to through and calling an API from Coolify to create a service. Basically, create a service with this Docker Compose, which is of WordPress, and we are essentially dynamically mapping these details to this WordPress container, WordPress Docker Compose, and then creating the site. To create the site, we have here is the API URL that I'm hitting at. Basically, this is my Coolify URL. You and here you will put in the API keys of your Coolify, and for project UID and server UID when you will open. So for those, first of all, uh, Coolify, and so this create service is basically, and we are calling API of Coolify. For those who don't know what Coolify is an alternative to Heroku. I have already created a video. So I have already created a video before on Coolify. You can go ahead and watch that video. You'll get to know everything, how to install Coolify, how to get a VPS and set up all those things. It's pretty basic and pretty easy, and it takes hardly 5 minutes. Okay. So then for Coolify project UUID and server UUID, you have to go to. So when you will open your Coolify and go to the project, yeah, you will get some URL like this. Here you will find some random, numbers. You have to copy that, and your server project UUID will be this. And similarly, when you will open this server, your server UID will be this in your URL. All right, moving on. So here we are calling the API to create service. Here we are calling the API to deploy service. Then here I asked it to, install Elementor and create a application password for WordPress API to call WordPress API through WP-CLI, WordPress CLI. Okay. So I'm running this SSH on my VPS to create, this WordPress API and installing Elementor using WordPress CLI. Okay, and this pass credential is basically a code node that is passing those details like this. As we can see, the WordPress user has been created, the password and the app password, and everything is done. So essentially, our whole website creation is done here with Elementor plugin installed and API keys generated. Now here, our AI research team is doing what I have removed the sitemap creator here because I don't want it to create a bunch of pages. I don't want to do that right now, but you can connect it to the tools and it will create all the necessary pages required for your company or services business. Okay. So here, what this head AI developer, you can download this workflow and see the system message and everything by yourself later on. I'm not going to explain this. Basically, it is pretty clear, and you can you'll know it when you'll see it. It's very easy. So then after this, once it is done, creating this and so now, after this, once we get all the credentials and everything, what we are going to do is we are going to plan the whole website. Like we are going to research about the industry. We are going to choose and pick colors and everything, and create a sitemap in a array format. So what we are going to do is once we have the sitemap and we have the prompt for each page according to this head website developer AI, it will send a prompt for the page content AI to create page and the layout designer to create the layout. Okay. So here, as you can see, this is the prompt that it gave along with the sitemap. Okay. So now here the layout designer is doing one crucial thing when I first tried it. So it was creating different pages with different headers and footers, which was not suitable or desirable. So this is what we created. This is a global layout system. It is a global CSS with header and footer, so that each and every this particular AI agent is going to generate only the body content of the pages, and the header and footer will be taken from this layout designer. You can open and check out the prompt and system prompts. So here we are going to prepare the loop, and basically we are taking the data from this block, this AI research team, and sending it one by one through the page content AI so that it creates the pages. So this is going to generate the page. This is going to authorize it to, and then create the auth. So here it is now when we come to this part here, we are taking these details which we got from the head developer team, head research team, and we are sending it one by one to this AI agent which is powered by Gemini 3, and it is generating the body code, and here we are essentially combining those footer and header with this body content to create a page using the API key that we using the password app password that we created here. Here we created through SSH the application password for API access of WordPress. So here we are using that to create the page. So y- earlier we didn't have any pages. Now if I so here as you can see we have something. Let's click. Oh my God. So we already have our home page. Some cool shit. Okay. As you can see, this is pretty good. Pretty good. And our automation is still running. Once, okay, we got second page as well. Let's see services. Oh, oh my God. So these are this is the service page. Not too shabby, the animations and everything. It's pretty good, I guess. I see. I must tell you, this is pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll wait and wait for the whole all four of the pages to complete, and then we'll check out uh, the final generation. And finally, we are going to identify the home page from the ID, and then we are going to basically in WordPress, you have to select which page is going to be your home page and which page is going to be your blog page and all those things. So we are here essentially doing that only, and also changing the permalinks to post name so that it is it it's shown like this. Okay. So we'll wait for it to complete. We got this error. Basically, my VPS was acting out. I'll just pin out the data and rerun this quickly. First of all, I'll show that we can access the WordPress uh, right now with the details that we got from the credentials. Basically, we asked it to enter it, then test password. I'll use it as well. Test password. Okay, so we got both of these, and we got username and password at, that we entered, and we are trying to log in. Let's see if we are able to log in. Yes, we are. So we logged in, and now I'll delete the previous created pages so that it doesn't, it doesn't conflicts. I'll delete it. Okay. Once again, this is just to show how powerful this automation is. It's not something that is production ready, but if you want something to be built for you, something like this to be built for you and your agency, so that you can, approach and provide it as a service to your clients, I can certainly build a production grade, workflow automation. So we'll again generate this, and let's hope this time my VPS doesn't act out. So we got our first page after last issue. Let's see. Here's the first page. As you can see, let me log out first so that we can see it as a user, not as an admin. So as you can see, the header and footer are the same, but the body design has been changed, right? Yes. And it's pretty good right now as well. I must say the color combination and everything is pretty good, and all goes to the Gemini 3. It's pretty good. Amazing, amazing. Well, let's hope we don't encounter error again, and we get through this automation quickly, because I hate to wait. I literally hate waiting for this, manually executing the workflows and waiting for it to complete. Meanwhile, I'll open the open router and show you the costing as well. So here we ran it the second time. Two pages it has created. It has costed me around, I don't know how much. It's pennies, I guess. So we got two pages now. It's a really good, workflow, I must say. It's a really good automation, page. I don't have much to complain, given that, we did absolutely nothing to create this website. Let me show you the blocks. Okay, the blocks are working. Let's see. Hello world. It is dynamically fetching the blocks. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Everything that is happening right now is crazy in this workflow. No one would have guessed in their, you know, dream in their wildest dream. People. So we'll wait for this. So we have done it. Our website is ready. So this is just because of I pinned the form. Basically, I didn't do it by executing the form. That's why this is giving me the error. So let's see our website. What if I told you that this website is created through an n8n automation and has been hosted on my Coolify server, Paul Solar Company, all through an automation, a simple, not too shabby automation like this? Would you believe it? It ran for 8 minutes. It ran for 8 minutes and it gave me this. With just one line of prompt, we got this. And also it's dynamic. Like the blog is coming from actual blog page. Awesome. Awesome. It's fetching the actual blogs. Let me see if the contact form works. Yes, it works. We got the data, residential and all of those things. Awesome. Awesome. So this automation works and the website page creation works. Everything works. Let me know. So you can, there are still many things that you can optimize and change and all those things by using different prompts or services. Add maybe images through image search or, Gemini Nano Banana Pro you can use to create, add images, add URLs, all those things. I can create those workflows for you if you want. And if you like my work, so you guys have seen how it works, and this is how you can create end-to-end automation in n8n. So this is how you can create end-to-end automation in n8n by yourself. And this whole workflow, let me show you how much it costed me. Let's see how much it costed to run this workflow. So here it is. It costed us around 50 cents to create this awesome website just by one prompt. So let me know, guys, if you want something like this to be done for you, and if you are looking for any n8n developer with a good experience and good command, you can certainly hire me. This work, if you're going to use this workflow in some video or use this idea, please give me a shout out. I want to increase my subscriber count. So I hope you guys like the video, and do share and subscribe and follow me for more such awesome and actual workflows that are going to be useful in businesses. All right, see you then. Thank you.